I'm Good morning, guys. There was the bell. Let's go. We are going to have a fantastic day in the market. Yesterday, we ran up to new highs. It took a little while. The market started really consolidating. Remember yesterday on the live stream, I actually had an alert placed down here at the bottom, right around, well, literally right at like 487.17, 487.15. We were waiting for a breakdown below that for some puts, and boy, it just never happened. The market kept ripping back, and then we got that treasury news coming in later in the day, and we ended up at new highs. I did not think yesterday, especially in the morning, that we would end up at new all-time highs like this with such a ferocious breakout. That was an amazing move, and I think that going into today, there can be more amazing movement like that starting to come through the stock market, and we're starting to see it open. You know, stocks are starting to move back up a little bit. I'm going to look at Nvidia, Apple, AMD. I'm going to go through everything. Apple starting to look pretty hot here. AMD, let's see it. Trying to move, Not really got a lot of action yet today. I know there was a few growth stocks yesterday, like Square, which is continuing to go today. In pre-market, they're now up above $70 a share. Thing is on fire right now. Wow. It's pretty nuts. I got the book map ready in case we need it. But yeah, SQ really continuing. I know SoFi had a good day yesterday. Hell yeah, looks like they're starting to move up too. What's up? Veery Golf. Appreciate you. Arthur, Abundant, Xbox Mason, Jason, Crash Dummy, Paul, Oscar. Let's go. Vote up in that poll. I'm just kidding, guys. If you vote in the poll, you better like the stream. I'm just going to end that one. I thought that would be a bit of a funny one. Love you guys. What's up, RSB, Oscar? Good morning from Japan. RSB, I did not realize you were in Japan. Wow, that's awesome. Hope you have a good time there, RSB. Where are you at over there? I'll be interested to hear that. Or where are you from, I guess, over there? Hey, Chris. Appreciate it. Mike C. Oh, you're just visiting. Oh, I see. SoFi, though, 921, definitely having a decent move. Watch list on the left side of the screen. General Motors really leading the way with earnings this morning. Still popping off well. At open, they had a nice little green candle, but starting to consolidate more now. Ford itself is popping up and starting to run lower. Just so you guys know, I am on daddy duty this morning, so you might hear a baby now and again. If you do, sorry about that. Shouldn't be very loud. She's sleeping right outside the door, so we'll see if she wakes up or not. I'm probably gonna wake her up with all the talking, honestly. But she's usually pretty good. Meta running up well, up to 405. It's a big resistance overhead there. Come on, Meta, let's get up and through that. Let's look at that on Bookmap, actually. I think that could be a fun play starting to come through. Let's just do the empty one. All right, Meta. What do you got at 105? There's got to be some sellers stacked there. Or 405, I said. Sorry. Google starting to fall off today. Tonight's earnings are huge, guys. Microsoft, AMD, Google, Starbucks. All right there in after hours. It's going to be a huge, huge close today. Be very careful holding stocks through the close. You could actually start to see some pretty negative momentum if these earnings go south. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but just be careful because you never know with earnings. Even Electronic Arts or EA reports tonight, which I actually really like EA's stock. Go out to the daily. They're starting to break a key trend line over the past few months and ripping up off of that well up off that bottom support and just continuing to do very, very well here with EA in the short term. I think that EA and a lot of these gaming companies are a little bit underrated. Gaming is a pretty big sector. Too bad we can't trade Activision anymore. Microsoft had to buy them. Thanks, Microsoft. Thanks for that. I wish the FTC or whatever wouldn't have allowed it. No, I'm just kidding. I was one of the people like, yeah, they need to allow it because it's kind of weird though. Just like 2 or 3 companies are starting to control like everything. Good morning from the road, Sean said. You're going on a Colorado trip. That's awesome, Sean. We want to hear her analysis. What she think of SoFi, Oscar. She'll probably say SoFi sucks. No, I'm just kidding. I wonder what she will like. She might like Johnson & Johnson because she probably uses those products. That's hilarious. But yeah, SQ today is on fire. Oh, it's starting to come off a little bit now. Too bad it didn't continue. Great move at open, though. Had a nice run towards that pre-market high. Just happened to reject literally at resistance. Still in ZOM, Arthur said. Holding that 101 level, looking for the next 365. Man, I'm really hoping that ZOM can keep going. It's very nice in the short term. Good support around 102.10. Look at the daily. It's holding around that $100 mark well. Popping back. It actually was like a pretty decent setup today. And Wick started to extend down today, but plenty of scenarios where there's setups like this and it still continues. Oscar said she's breaking her heart already. Oh, no. Not with SoFi. Maybe she'll like something like... What is a company I would want her to like? Let's see. Maybe Wendy's. That's a funny one. Trying to think of a funny growth stock. Beyond Meat. Oh God, hopefully she's not into that. Beyond Meat. As long as I don't let her watch The Real Housewives of Los Angeles or whatever, she'll be all right growing up, I think. She's just not allowed to watch that. That's the only thing. Or Jersey Shore, those two. SQ. Going nuts. Not saying those shows are bad, but I don't know. Most people I know who binge watch those are like super emotional or something. Wow, I love that move with Square and pre-market, but now that the market open just kind of sucks. DraftKings consolidating hard at 40. The way that they're holding up at highs makes me have a good feeling that they could break today. Come on, DraftKings. How's Penn? Falling off a little bit. What about Planet 13? Just still consolidating around 78 cents to 80. Really like this one whenever the U.S. market starts to legalize. I think Planet 13 could be fantastic. Talked about that one a lot. Tilray, I think, is great too. MSOS is probably the best mix of everything, honestly. I like MSOS. CURLF, I believe. Yeah, Curaleaf. That's another one, CURLF. Not bad, $5.19. Like, look at how that's continuing. The USMJ stocks are really having a decent move. I mean, MSOS is still around recent highs. Yeah, that's not bad. It's just been slowly but surely coming back. Yeah, that's good, MSOS. Go to the daily. Few dips. Trying to get back that September high. Interesting. MSOS. All right, let's get back to the oil really quick. See if it's still continuing with some momentum. Okay, still up around the high today. Go to SPY again. I'm gonna remove my alert on SPY from yesterday. Get that off the chart. It won't let me remove it. You kidding me? Ah, I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Let's see. Yeah, let's do newest first. Oh god, there's a glitch going on. Won't let me remove the spy. No. What's happening with that? That's really weird. I might have to like refresh the page or something. Thanks, TradingView. I've never had that happen where I couldn't remove an alert. Maybe it wants me to keep the alert. That's all it is. It just wants me to keep it. All right, here we go. Oh, now it's gone. Okay. I guess it was just glitch. Very weird. Very, very weird, but... SPY got fairly close to the high of yesterday at open here. Good chance to continue, I think. Come on, SPY. Keep up that great momentum. Boeing moving down 201.27. That is a bad drop under 203.50 today. More bearishness for them. Running down towards recent lows. Go out to the daily. This looks terrible for them. Boeing is on one hell of a downtrend. They've just been having issue after issue after issue. It's been hurting a lot of confidence in this stock. People are getting sick and tired of those planes having problems. Oh, Oscar, you know what? Disney is probably going to be a good one. Yeah, she'll probably like that. She'll probably like Barbie, too. I'm a big fan of that new Barbie movie. I like the movie for some reason. I think it's fairly good. I like it. Do I like Margot Robbie? Yes. But that's not really why I just like the movie. I think it's just great. Tom, does Planet 13 only have one location? Jason, I think they actually opened up like a second and a third one recently. But let me confirm that really quick. Hold on, I just do that. Let's see. Has Planet 13 open new locations? Okay, locations in California, Nevada, and Illinois, and upcoming sites in Florida, it says. So, yeah, they're looking to build more even in Florida, and they're getting around. They are getting around. It's like a man, sorry guys. Weather's bad here. It's like a Costco for marijuana. That's pretty insane to say. Costco for marijuana. It's that big inside. RSP goes, Margot's mine. Yeah, Disney would probably be something she likes. We'll probably be going to Disney World a few times, or Disney World, whichever one's in Florida. You probably won't catch me going to California too often, just being real. Maybe I gotta go there once in my life, but... Did you hear about Elon Musk brain implant? I actually did, Xbox. They did the Neuralink on a human. That was extremely interesting. Let's pull that up on X. That was very interesting, I thought, with Neuralink. For anybody who doesn't know, and this is pretty nuts, Elon Musk is creating a company called Neuralink, and I'm not saying creating because he's actually already started it, but essentially what this is they're implanting chips into people's brains, and those chips allow you to do so much. And there's a few things I'm going to go over here on X that is really cool with this. So here's what he's talking about. The first Neuralink product that Musk is doing is called telepathy. For anyone who doesn't know what telepathy is, I think it's telepathy or telepathy. What, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, essentially, people are going to be able to talk without speaking with their mouths. It's going to be like you can talk using these chips in your brain, just like thinking that you want to talk to them, and then you'll start talking to them and they'll hear exactly what you're saying and etc. To me, that is pretty insane. I don't know how they're going to do that. You can also, like he's saying here, just think and control your phone, tablets, etc. just by thinking. So like what he's saying here is for people who have like lost their limbs or have impairments or things like that, it's gonna really help them be able to talk again and use items again. Like imagine you can't, you know, your arms are gone. How do you like type on the computer? How do you play games? How do you do anything, right? Let alone like actual things like eat and stuff. You know, but he's talking about like, you know, things like that you can do for enjoyment and etc. That'll be huge for some people out there, guys. So I know a lot of people out there are going to say, I would never let them implant chips in me. Well, maybe if you lost an arm or something, you would, you know, or if you, let's say got in a bad car wreck and something was messed up after that and this could fix it, you might think about that, you know, and that's kind of where this is going to be kind of cool. Now, obviously, Elon's whole goal is down the road, they'll actually look at coming up with more chips that might, for example, help you know math better. You know, that'll be pretty insane. You could just put a chip in your head that lets you know calculus or algebra right off the bat. It can do them just by looking at it, right? There's going to be a lot of functions that these could have, and also a lot of scares. Imagine China decides that they want to hack your chip in your brain. I mean, come on now, imagine that. That would be nuts, right? Freaking China hacking a chip in your head. But very interesting stuff that Elon's doing with Neuralink. Too bad we can't invest in it. If we can, let me know, because I have not heard of any way to do that. Besides maybe a weird private deal, like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity thing, but... AMD picking up steam. Let's see. You guys with Margot, that's funny. Ford 11.5 calls are paying well, Arthur said. Wow. Go Ford, go. Yeah, AMD just turned around big time. Looks like Ford is following General Motors. Ford's CEO is actually pretty awesome. I think it's Jim Farley. I always want to say Chris Farley because of the actor, but rip to Chris the legend. But Jim Farley, I think, was talking, and he was talking about how their racing teams are going to really fuel their cars. They're going to really try to sell their more wanted vehicles, like the Mustang, like the Bronco. You know, they're going to stick with those and try to really encapsulate those cool moments and use these big events to help push the sales of some of these cars, which I thought was very cool by Ford to do, especially considering Ford is keeping an internal combustion engine in those Mustangs. I think that's very cool. How about a chip to make my short game better? Sean, like low-key, there might be something that would like help with like muscle spasms or something. I would imagine that people could like start custom coding shit. Like imagine this. It's like tuning a car, right? You might be able to like input more reflex to your muscles or something and like have them fire faster or something. I mean, I could totally see that, Sean, seriously. Could be nuts. Jim is his cousin. Are you serious, James? Or are you kidding? Is that real? Is Jim Farley... I'm typing this into the symbol search. is Jim Farley. Chris Farley's... No way. Are you fucking kidding me? That's real? That is... I was kidding, but they actually, like, look similar to each other. That is pretty nuts. No way. You can't... Are you kidding? That is pretty nuts, guys. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Honestly. Did this guy use his acting career to get into a CEO? That is really cool. I never knew that. You learn something new every day, don't you? That's a cool piece of history. All right, Jason said Meta. Yeah, starting to break out again. New high of day, sitting right around 405.60. I would say this far, there hasn't been any good opportunities on Meta yet. Just a lot of rejection. But watch 405.70. I like how it's double topping here a little bit. If it can start to run up above there, I think it'd start to break out in a good way. The van by the river. That used to be funny, Jason. He's like pulling his hair out. That's a classic one. Meta 400 support IMO. Yeah, the 400 support's not bad. But the way stocks are moving, I could see Meta continuing to go. I could see it. I have an implanted cardiac monitor that watches remotely. Too many broken hearts, Paul said. Dang, Paul. How old are you, Paul? I can't remember from the ages when we said that the other day, but my grandfather actually had the same exact thing, Paul. They had a monitor by his bed or in his house that would send a internet signal to the doctor's office, apparently, and they would know if it started acting up, and it would start to make an alarm, and they'd have to call the ambulance. It actually happened a few times, but he had the same type of thing, Paul. I think he had a pacemaker and that monitoring system, actually. Something like that, but wow, Paul's 51, okay. Dang, Paul, that is, yeah. Prayers go out to you, Paul. I hope everything's all right. Hopefully they keep everything in check. And hey, if you guys are just joining up today, make sure you smash that like button.
It's time!
Hear that? It's time, guys. Smash it up. SPY's getting high, though. Almost back up to new highs. That's what it's almost time for. It's going to be awesome if we do see a breakout up to those highs. Going to bring up the 4-chart setup today. Got SPY on the top left, NVIDIA on the top right, Tesla on the bottom left, and DraftKings on the bottom right. We're going to have to take DraftKings away and throw Meta down there because Meta is on fire. Want to keep watching them today. They're right at 406. They're breaking out again. They are continuing with that momentum. Let's go, Meta. Meta has been one of the hottest stocks in the market over the past couple years. Literally right after everyone thought that they would die off. I'll be real with you guys. I even thought that Meta was going to have some issues down there. I thought it was getting brutal for them. Thought they were going to turn into like a Zoom. Not totally Zoom, but, you know, just turn into that based off the chart movement. And whenever I see them get back this much, that is something else, guys. That is something. Shout out to everyone who was buying that up down at the bottom. I know there were so many people out there looking at that. Hunter was a big one buying it up. I know there was a ton of people out there, though, getting that on the dip. Honestly, though, over that time, there were so many great stocks to dip by. NVIDIA, DraftKings, AMD, etc. Lot of just stocks that were doing great over the past year. So we can't just look at Meta and just say, oh my god, Meta beats everything else. Because while it does for the most part, there was a lot of good movement this year. Like, let's go to Nvidia. That would have been obviously better to dip by in 22. Great move by them. Obviously, a bit of an outlier, but still would have had a good concept. AMD. Hard to stack up to Meta, though. One of the cooler ones. And I like the recovery because there wasn't like a ton of pullback either. Only right here where the market started getting shaky, but every stock pulled back for those few months. That's sick. PXLW, Joe said. PXLW, Pixelworks. I've never heard of this one. What does this company do? Whoa. Up 50% today. Pixelworks. Very interesting stock. They report earnings? No. They do in a little bit, but like February 8th, that's pretty crazy looking, honestly. Wow, PXLW, what a move. AMD hitting low of day, Justin said. Bouncing down around 175.50. That's a pretty big support. That is a huge support down there. Too bad AMD's so weak today. That's like a bit of a weak sauce move. Look at how they broke below that trend yesterday. Pretty bad whenever you see a trend breaking like that in the morning. Usually starts to spur more sell-off coming in. We saw even a big trend line on SPY, but it actually continued up. So great movement on that. Yeah, look at MSOS. That is nuts. Broke out again today. Love it. Uh-oh. Poor baby's crying. Thoughts on GEHC? I've never heard of this one. GE Healthcare. Okay, now I have, but I've never looked at this stock. Oh, apparently I have because I have a line on it, but it's a stock that I definitely haven't looked at too often. This must be whenever they spun off from General Electric. I know General Electric's been trying to do some strategic moves to get themselves back in the game, and they are coming back pretty well. Look at that split. Is that a reverse split or I think that was a reverse split. Yeah, I have lines on GEHC and I didn't even know what it was. Big resistance though here, right at 78. Pretty huge. RVSN. Rail Vision. That's a big run. 48%. Holy shit. I've never even heard of this stock either, but they had like a reverse split a little while ago and then they've been exploding ever since. That's pretty nuts. All right, guys, just give me about 1 to 2 minutes. I'm going to do a quick intermission. Got to go get a quick drink, blow my nose because of all this bad weather. Maybe see why the baby's crying real quick, and I'll be right back. Yeah, RVSN for real. 50% again today. Like, what? It's pretty insane there. I'll have to do some research on this one whenever we get back. All right, AMD low of day, SPY. Hey, I'm gonna put the 4-chart setup here. SPY actually just had a big red candle, guys, right at 9 o'clock. Was there some data that just hit? Uh-oh. There might have been some data today. Let's see. Ooh, the job openings hit. Uh-oh. Starting to move the market here. Oh boy, she's crying off now. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 sec. There'll probably be an article up by then. Here's our 4-chart setup, though. Ooh, Tesla's coming down too. Meta, they're all coming back. I like looking at the 4 charts. Look at all that volume coming in too all at once. That's not good. Those JOLTS openings are definitely playing a role. Yeah, she's crying because of AMC. Let's see if she'll sit here and be cool while we stream here. Sometimes, you know, she just wants to be held and stuff, but wow, that is one hell of a drop here on the SPY. I mean, that is really, really falling off. Those are 2 huge red candles coming in. Wow. Look at Nvidia, 625.83. That is brutal there. That's brutal. Not the drop you want. A lot of volume coming in on that SPY. Look at Tesla too. Sheesh, it's like non-stop downwards action here. All across the board. Switch over to DraftKings. Yeah, even they're coming down. How Square? Ooh, the growth stocks are falling off too. Definitely not what you want. How are the banks though? I see Bank of America here. BAC isn't too bad. This poor girl. What's up, babe? She's kind of enjoying this. She looks like she's nice and content here. Yeah, the JOLTS are definitely what's doing this, Mike, for sure. Going out to CNBC. Wow. UPS had 12,000 job cuts. What? Here, come on, CNBC. Give us an article. Well, here's the data. It came in, the JOLTS job openings came in at 9.026 million. The consensus was 8.75 to 8.69, so it missed actually by quite a bit. That's quite a big miss for something like JOLTS. I would say that's a pretty big miss. They were actually expecting the job openings to fall, and they ended up popping up a little bit, so. Very interesting. When my baby cried, Carlos did too. I feel that. Buy opportunities, Arthur said. Maybe. Keep in mind, there's big earnings tonight, and with a lot of negativity, people might be trying to take some risk off the table in the short term, so just be a little bit aware of that, Arthur. What's up, sweetie? Aw, she's smiling at me. What, do you like hearing stocks, girl? Is that what it is? You like hearing the stocks? Yeah. I can't believe it. She likes hearing about SPY. or JOLTS. Apparently she likes hearing job opening numbers. Don't you? I literally just said that and looked down and she smiled. It's funny. Yeah, SPY is not liking that data though, one bit. It's been a lot of negative action ever since the report came out. Don't forget that Treasury news yesterday that sent us up. We're borrowing a lot less than forecasted, which I thought was pretty crazy. That forecast was quite a bit higher. What's up? What? Did you just want to be held? Is that why you were crying? You say, I just wanted some attention. Yeah. Christina for member of the day. For real, Sean. That'd be cool. I'm drinking some hot tea, though. I gotta be careful not to spill it on her. That would make me cry. Yeah, I love it, Justin. That's pretty cool. Can't believe she's okay with this. All right, though. SPY, though, that is a big drop. 490.50. Look at that 5-minute chart. Bit of a, it was actually right at resistance too. It just so happened to be right all around there, right when the JOLTS data came out. Yeah, with the resistance hit and combining it with the data, we better watch out there. Pretty bad hit there, though. 491.40. If the SPY can break that, I think we could see some good movement up. It just has to get above there today. I've been saying that all morning, even in hashtag market analysis. If you guys did not know this, I post up a SPY, I guess, recap every single morning where I post up the key supports, key resistances, and I usually have some nice levels plotted on the charts as well for SPY every single morning. So make sure you guys are looking into those. If you didn't know. ZOM is unfazed. XOM. Let's see. ZOM. Yeah, it really is unfazed. Good thing oil has a mind of its own. I love that. Moderate correlation to the SPY, negative 0.52. Definitely cool to see that. Hi, sweetie. You're going to get member of the day, maybe. Oh, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Soon we'll have to bring you on camera here. Yep. Let everybody see you one day. Boeing falling off at 201. Once she can hold her neck up, I'll get her on here. Man, Palantir, 1720. That's a big spot. PLTR, 17.20. Let me know what stocks you guys are looking at. Keep it on, keep us on check here. I'm going to look at SM Bot. Try to find that good momentum coming in. Bank of America calls are on the bot. BAC 3440, big overhead resistance. Huge to see that. Moderna, mRNA. Big sell-off, watch 102. Looking at puts on that one. Visa calls with the banks moving. Ooh. Google's on the list for puts. Be careful with Google, though, since they report tonight. That's going to be a tough one. She is having a blast here today. I'm very surprised. Keeps making sounds, too. Normally, she don't make sounds like this. Maybe she's trying to, laugh or something. Yeah, we got Tesla, Nvidia. Let's go back to the 4-chart setup. I got both of those on there. Tesla on the bottom left, Nvidia on the top right. Both kind of have little support intraday, like 626 on Nvidia, 192.50 on Tesla. Definitely a big spot there. Look at Meta, 406, just major rejection with the SPY. Nvidia's been kind of popping up as the SPY's fallen. That's weird. I guess SPY's trying to come back. What's up? Are you trying to talk? That's so funny. You guys are enjoying the stream. Make sure you smash that like button today. Get that like smash. You know what time it is.
It's time!
Oh yeah, Bruce Buffer's got us. It's time, guys. It is time. 9:10 a.m. Central Time. 10:10 on the East Coast. What's up, girl? She's starting to get fussy, I think. Might have to go take her back out there in a minute, but gotta leave SPY on that top left chart, right? Big red candle coming in. It's not overly huge, but definitely a candle coming in. Boeing on the bot. We don't always see Boeing on the bot, especially short term here. Puts firing off. Starting to look kind of rough here. Down to almost 200 bucks now. Let's go out to Bookmap and put Boeing on there, because I'll tell you what, I'll bet you 200 bucks has a ton of shares stacked up on Boeing. You might be able to look at a quick intraday support hit and a move back up there on that. Yeah, 200's huge. 36,000 shares. Nothing close around there. Oh. Hang on, babe. 1 second, guys. This poor thing is hungry. Literally heard her stomach gurgle. Yeah, that market's pretty awesome today, though. I like $200 a lot on Boeing here. If we end up bouncing off there, watch that as a huge support. Intraday, I could be making for a good support bounce and a good pop back to the upside. Could be fun in that sense. Just watch out for that today. You might be able to trade it down into that support if you wanted to. There is a lot of downside momentum there. Yeah, Rick, you missed Matthew.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. We haven't pulled out Matthew out of our hat yet. There were a few good moves this morning, like Meta up above the recent high, which was awesome. That might have deserved a Matthew or two. Ooh, Christian caught the dip on SMCI. Nice. Super Micro Computers. Jason said, Tom, have you mastered holding a baby and using a mouse and keyboard? Not yet, Jason. The problem is my computer chair. Those armrests make it very hard to do that. I have a DX Racer. So it's kind of like a... It literally feels like my Corvette seats. Like literally feels like the Corvette seats. With how tight it is. So that's kind of annoying, but I think I can get it. I might buy a chair that has no armrests on it. Or maybe I could just take these off, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Peloton broke out. PTON. Let's see it. Kind of. I wouldn't say that's too big of a break. Looks like short term, 615 to 620 is huge on Peloton. Now, if that breaks, that's where I'd look for more of a breakout to occur. Shane's talking about selling some SoFi puts. You know, Shane, that's actually not too bad. I kind of like that setup. I wish you would have done it whenever it was down around 750, but either way, it doesn't look terrible. Watch for a drop down to I'd say like 9 in the short term, but I like that setup. Maybe do like the 8 strike or the 750 or the 7. I like those strikes. I wouldn't do 9 or 10, obviously. I would really prefer like 8 to 7, if not lower. So I know those might not even be worth it because it's up so much, but might still be viable. Give me 1 sec, guys. I still never got to go, get my drink. Hang on. All right, let's go. Let's keep getting into it here today. SoFi going insane. I know they had a great break this morning, right off resistance, though. We need to see that overhead resistance break, or else SoFi is going to be like a no play going on here. Not seeing any ace plus setups today, Justin said. Yeah, right now, it's really just being patient. I think we just need to wait for some of these highs to break, and if they do, that's where those A plus setups are going to come in. Meta doesn't look too bad. It's not A plus because of how high it is now, but if it could break this little 406.37 area, might not be bad for a quick scalp in and out. I wouldn't try to hold it all day, but, you know, taking a little bit there might not be bad. How's DWAC? DWAC, are they coming back alive? They've been kind of dipping off lately. Down around, well, I'm not going to say support, but kind of at recent support. Very interesting. If DWAC could start to get some momentum back, that would be awesome for this stock. Been very stuck lately. The 4 chart setup, nothing too crazy there. Nvidia might make a new all-time high soon. Kind of like Meta. That would be pretty sick. All right, the bot. Boeing still on the list for puts. Wouldn't do that too crazy right now. Amazon's on the list for puts. They do have earnings this week, but whenever I look at the 1-minute chart here, I like this setup because there's so many wicks right here that I feel like once these wicks give out around 160.50, 160.40, this one could actually go lower. But it almost looks like yesterday how the SPY was trying to consolidate in the morning, and it was just bouncing off support and then finally got a big move up. Amazon almost looks like that. Like that support here intraday is very big, so that has to give out first. It just has to give out, or else it's just not going to be quite, you know, quite right. Yeah, what a level, though. Big support there, 160.40. Peloton broke out and retesting now. Yeah, had a pretty good break up to 610. Last night, if it could get up to there, I'd love it. Just got to get back up there. A+ setups on the lookout. Going on the lookout. Come on, Sergi. Surge bot today. It's got Big Cat on there. Citigroup, Visa, Bank of America. Let's go. If anybody out there watches the streams and they are interested in joining the Discord and using our bots, now is the time to join. Seriously. I have a special coupon. Use code PROFIT24 if you would like to. Check out the link I'm sending in the chat. There's going to be a huge update to the bots, and it's going to be like Sniper Bot, Surge Bot, SM Bot. It's going to pretty much quantify the Surge Bot plays and the SM Bot plays and etc. and have some awesome plays like the Sniper Bot throughout the day. So it's going to be awesome. It'll give you guys more entries throughout the day, more exact stocks to play, things like that, exact options. It's going to give you more exactness. It's going to kind of take the guesswork out of the Surge Bot. So we said that there were going to be a lot of big waves coming. This is one of the big next waves. So make sure that you guys check it out. And the reason I say this is because if you're new, the updates are coming in just a couple weeks. You're going to want to get associated with our Discord, learn how things work before the updates come out so that whenever they come out, you know, you're not really confused on how the channels work and what each channel does and etc. So make sure you guys are putting in the time to learn as well. But going back over to the SPY here, starting to just consolidate really, really hard. Intraday, I actually see a little trend line going on. A small trend here. Especially off these few. Yeah, Justin, exactly. It'll be more... It'll be kind of like Surge Bot throwing out Sniper Bot setups in a way. Except it's not Sniper Bot setups. It's just set up the same way as far as it'll give you that option. It'll give you the price. And yes, there will be multiple. So it'll be, you know, more than just one per day, which will be really awesome. I think people will love that going forward. It's been a big update coming. Obviously, we've been trying to do that, but we just want to make sure that it's perfect. So it's been a long time in the works, but it'll be coming and there'll be more plays out there for you guys. You guys will love it. And it'll take the guesswork out of the Surge and the SM Bot, which is awesome. No, Shane, the bots do not offer that. But here's what, we have a lot of stuff besides the bots in the Discord. We have our own swing plays that we get into now and again. You know, keep in mind there's swings though, so we're not entering new ones like every day. I'll be real with you, for swing plays, it's pretty hard for a bot to like pick out a good swing play, honestly. It's a lot easier for a person to visually look and, you know, look at the charts and look at that price action for stuff like that, in my opinion. But we have our own swing plays. We actually have premium selling plays where we sell put options, we sell calls. There can be credit spreads sometimes that Mike does on his swings. There's unusual options before they come out on the nightly vids. There is a lot, guys. There's even commands tab. Turn on notifications. There's a lot of different channels, so. Let me see if I can. Let me see if my stat modeling is right here. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Cool, cool. Yeah, there's a ton of info whenever you sign up there. Like I said, stream only discount right now. Profit 24 if you guys are interested. Bring it down to 90 bucks. Pretty good deal. All right. Enough of that. Boeing. $200.80, starting to bounce up off that low of day. Not bad. Just barely broke under, but is starting to come back. Yeah, exactly, Justin. I think there'll be a lot more awesome plays and setups for you guys. Yeah, it'll start catching some fun ones out there, Justin. Arthur said, rocking AIQ ETF for the foreseeable future. AIQ, I've never even heard of that one. AI and technology ETF. Yeah, I haven't heard of this, but AIQ. I would not be, yeah, I mean, it's good. It's kind of like, it looks just like Meta or Google or Microsoft or AMD on the chart. How it dipped down, ripping back up. Makes sense with all those AI stocks doing what they're doing. But I like the stock. I like what they do. My only problem is that there's a lot of AI stocks like Nvidia and others that are way overextended. So whenever these start to fall, and I'm not gonna say it's for sure, but there's like a bit of an AI bubble going on. I would say, personally, I think that there is a bubble on a lot of these AI stocks. Whenever this bubble starts to give, I think we'll start to see a bigger drop back. And people ask, well, what could burst a bubble on AI? I mean, the government might try to limit AI. There might be all types of things that could go on. Remember, AI could actually end up being a security risk eventually. Not saying that that is 100% the case yet. Not even close, but all right, here's the earnings for tomorrow. Microsoft, AMD, Google. Huge earnings there. Someone just rang my doorbell. What the hell? You guys hear that? Like Lowe's. Hang on one sec. Man, guys. That is not very cool. What just occurred here to Tom? Did the music stop? No, it's just quiet. But yeah, so guys, I just had a really weird thing happen. My doorbell rang, and I'm not expecting anybody. I look out, and there's a huge forklift in my driveway with a huge pallet of wood on it. I mean, a huge pallet of wood. And, apparently some addresses got mixed up, and they were trying to deliver a bunch of wood to my house. And I mean a lot of wood, guys. Like, I even got a picture of this. You guys are gonna kind of laugh at me. But, yeah, they took it to the wrong place, and... yeah, it's quite a bit, though. I feel bad. You know, the guy said that they must not have let him know of the address changing or something, but yeah, I felt kind of bad. I was like, oh man, that's pretty insane. Mike goes sign for it and resell it. No, we can't. It might not be a bad idea though, Mike. But yeah, sorry guys. I didn't mean to be away that long. Sorry about that. My fault. That's funny, though. Boeing, though, back down to support. Pretty big there. Waiting for SPY to predict a direction. Let's see. 490.90, 491. Come on, SPY. Gengar said, I guess it was a morning wood. I kind of like that. Ant says, Sniper called out Apple. Yeah, very nice. Sniper bot's free, so we can talk about those ones. Yeah, Apple 190 puts. February 2nd, kind of like yesterday, hitting on the Apple puts. Just a minute ago, it called out. Apple's been breaking below key support here for a few minutes. Big recent support on Apple. Let's see that hourly. All right. Yeah, I see like 188 is a big recent area. That would be awesome if Apple could jump down to like 188 this morning. That would actually be sick. That is pretty cool. Sniperbot called out Apple. Love it. Come on, Apple. 188. Let's get there. Let's get there today. Looks like it's pulling back up slightly here. A couple green candles coming in. It just fell from 191.20 down to 189.20, so it had like a nice 2-point drop there pretty quickly. Might start to come back a little bit, but I like it down overall on the day. Yesterday ended up consolidating a lot before finally breaking out. Exiting around like 190.40 was probably the right way to go. Arthur says, NU thoughts. Grabbed a 9 call and it's up 300% almost immediately. What? NU Holdings, 300%? I guess because you got it down here at the bottom? Man, Arthur, that's pretty big. Is that what you were looking at? GLD kind of falling off here, getting crazy. Man, GLD started falling off right at that job openings data. Poor SPY. Thoughts on Microsoft earnings, Lemonade said. MSFT. You know, I think Microsoft earnings will be interesting. They're a big AI stock. I actually am kind of hopeful that Microsoft's will be good. I think that they'll actually have decent earnings, and it might even propel them higher. I could see that. Microsoft is an awesome company. They've been getting into so much lately. I could see them doing well. On their last earnings report, they jumped up and then dipped back and then ended up running quite a bit the next few months, so I could see them doing that again. Whoa, Arthur posted it up in profits. Let's see. Nice, Artie. Wow, 375%. Nice one. W to Arthur, guys. That's pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys saw Manny's big money play yesterday in profits, but man, Manny hit a $47,000 winner yesterday on a play. That was pretty sick. It's pretty awesome to hit $47,000 on a stock or on a play on options, but yeah, let's go. Manny deserves it, guys. He helps so many people out there in the community. Jaden said, Tom, can you explain how Manny hit that? I mean, not really, Jason. That's Manny's play. I mean, Jason, I'm guessing that he just put a lot of money onto some options and then they went his way. I mean, really, that's all that happened. I would assume since he's like a perma bull, I would bet that yesterday he was probably loading up on calls, like a shit ton of them, and then they exploded. That's probably really what happened there, honestly. I know he said he had some calls from the dip, and I think that's really what it was. It's just when the SPY got that big push, he was just loaded up on calls. Okay. Love it, Jason. But yeah, he'll, I think it's actually in the profits. He talks about it a little bit. It says, bought right at close to open. So close to the market opening yesterday, he bought 488, 0 DTE options and sold for profit and then fired more 0 DTEs. Yeah, so he was just, we'll say this, he was into very risky options and they just so happened to go his way. Really. Poor little girl's out here crying her head off in the other room. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background or not. She's starting to get sad. Let me go grab something real quick. Be right back, and then probably have another hour or so on the stream here, so stick around, guys. We'll be here for a little while today. QQQ. Gonna bring up the 4-chart setup. Man, Tesla, 196 resistance. I want to show you guys the picture of this wood that came, too. I'm gonna get it on Facebook somehow. Alright, give me one sec, guys. She says, hey, Dad, I am tired and I am hungry. But there she goes. She's eating now. But yeah, we got this market here today. It's pretty nuts the way that it's been moving. SPY starting to fall off a little bit. That's pretty rough. 490.40 is a big spot here on that SPY. Wow. Gonna draw some circles here on this. Bam. Bam. And bam again. Are we gonna look for a support hit, or do you guys think it's gonna finally give out? I think it almost looks like support's about to give out right here, if anything. So watch for that. But SPY is nearing that support. We'll have to see if it bounces or if we start to get the break. Tesla is starting to fall off a little bit, which makes me think it could break. Meta movement down. Nvidia movement down as well. Definitely more downwards pressure, I'd say, over the past few minutes on the market. I jumped in the sniper bot play 3.75, a little higher than the play. Well, hey, it's doing well. You know, Apple's falling off in a great way right now this morning. Pretty awesome to see that. Called it out at 935, around like 189.40, down to like 188.90 now. Great movement. There we go, Apple. Let's go. Love that downwards movement. Remember, a good target today might be like 188 or somewhere close. That's what I'm watching for. Let me see if I can get you guys this picture. This is funny. Yeah, check this out. This dude showed up at my house with this. Oh, hang on. It's messed up. Great, Facebook. Thanks for that resolution. It was great. Households hearing on securing shipping against threats in the Red Sea. Uh-oh. That's not good. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this wood. Like, they just showed up at the house with this. I was laughing. I saw it and I was like, oh no, there's a mistake. I was like, somebody made a mistake. Not good. Building a new trading room. Yeah, I mean, holy shit, that's quite a bit of wood. I could build a little house outside just to trade in with that. Yeah, build a shed. That's exactly what I was thinking of, like a shed to trade in, Jason. Yeah. In on save. Let's see if it'll go from here. SAVE. Spirit Airlines. We can look at the daily on Spirit a lot. It's a pretty insane stock out there. Spirit Airlines. That is a big drop. Wow. A lot of sell-off coming in. Okay. Let's see. Palantir. Oh, nothing. Is DraftKings still rejecting today? It's trying to hold. DraftKings is sitting like right at 40. I think that's huge right here. Arthur said any word on Uber. Uber can go crazy on the bot every now and again. We'll make sure it's not on there real quick. It's on SM Bot all the time. Oh my god, SM Bot's getting nuts, guys. Look at CCJ. Apparently calls on that one. Yeah, making new high of day. It makes sense. CCJ looking hot. The Boeing puts are on the list. They're almost down to 200 even, guys. Watch $200 even very closely. Remember, we had that up on Bookmap right here. Boeing almost at 200. That's pretty big there with Boeing. $200 is a big spot. A lot of shares stacked up right around there. You can see them right there on the chart. That's exactly what these lines are showing. For anybody who does not know what this is Bookmap. We use it quite a bit here on the stream and the channel. Actually, I just noticed that Bookmap's not even right. Hang on. Let me make it fit better here. There you guys go. There we go. That's what it looks like. Shows right where those orders are in the market and shows them come in real time too as they fill and everything. It is awesome. I love Bookmap, especially for looking at good support and resistance. I would say if you're a brand new trader, acquire some more skills before you look at Bookmap. But if you're a trader out there who's been trading for, let's say, a year, 2 years, and you're looking to gain a bit of an edge, I think Bookmap is awesome for you. It's a little bit more advanced. It's not for like your average Robinhood trader, but it's awesome. Sometimes I worry about things. Zom? That's not how you spell Zom, Paul. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, looking good. Are you really mean Z-O-M? No, you can't. All right, so yeah, Exxon did well today. I mean, it does have a couple red candles coming in right now, but overall, that's pretty good movement here. Good job, Zom. Is today Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. Okay. Good, good, good. Thank God. The week keeps going by too fast lately, guys. Apple. There we go. 188.60. Hell yeah, Apple. $188.43. Let's go. Good job, Apple. Watch 188 coming up. That's kind of my target. Let's go, Apple. Keep getting it. Love this setup here. Go out to the daily on Apple. It's just looking brutal. I like it down to this wick. I do think eventually here, short term, like 188.15 to 188 will hold up as support. So we'll have to see. Let's look at it on Bookmap. I would bet 188 has some pretty big support there. I'm going to take my Apple profits here. Good shit, Grim Reaper. I love to hear that. Claps around for you, man. Great job. Good job taking profits. It's not good to hold all day long, so I'm really glad that you're looking to TP down here. Sometimes you can catch some big winners now and again holding all day, but... Baby just ate some good food here. She looks like she's drunk off the milk. Girl, you drunk on milk? Huh? Yeah, she is. She is. Yeah, exactly, Xbox. Jumping out too soon is much better than too late. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I like it here. Like I said, 188.15, 188, pretty big support. I think exiting down here is not a bad idea. At least securing some profits here. You know, that doesn't mean you have to totally exit. Uh-oh. Oh, poor girl. Hang on, guys. She just spit up all over me. Give me 1 second. Poor girl. You're ruining Daddy's pants. I only wear crappy basketball shorts. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Duty calls because Mama is gone at the doctor today. Here, sweetie. Get some more. There you go. Yeah, Apple's not looking what? As strong anymore. Tapped out of Apple, Paul said. Great job, guys. Post those profits up and hype it up in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Love to see this. Pretty insane to see how Apple's starting to consolidate. That's a lot of candles down there at the bottom. It's a lot of doji candles. A lot of consolidation. Look at that 1 minute. In the grand scheme of things, it's really low still, but those doji candles here give me kind of hope that it might go lower. I love that type of setup like this where there's the doji candles. I feel like it could go a little lower. Because what it does is it'll... A lot of times in a setup like this, the stock will just doji like this all the way through like a certain range and then finally just reject back down. Kind of like it's stair-stepping here. Going. You know, doing the old stair-step. What are you smiling at, girl? She's happy right now. Nice play on Apple. Yeah, guys, that is awesome. I'm so glad that you guys are taking profits here. Let's go. Great stuff. Come on, Apple, get there. Almost the 188 now. New lows of the day. Yeah, those doji candles were coming in real. Ooh, it got down to that 188.15 spot I was talking about as being support, so. Right at support. What? Isn't me or does SpongeBob look a little sus staring at that goat? I thought so too, Xbox. I was looking at it and I was like, I just saw it and was like flabbergasted for a second. Oh, here it starts to come up, guys. Yeah, right on support. I think taking profits around here is definitely the way. Good job to you guys that took them as low as you could. Citigroup is nice from SurgeBot, Chad said. Let's see, Citi. Yeah, doing pretty good today overall. I would say Surge has been calling out Citigroup quite a bit. It was a lot better of a call out earlier than now, obviously. You know, now it's a little bit too high. I don't really see it going much more than this today, but maybe we'll see something. I just don't see too much more. It's not just any security, it's a stock. I feel you. Apple's the goat of stocks and SpongeBob wants a ride. I see now. I was so confused, Xbox. Like, I'm sitting here like, what is he talking about, man? I bought 1,000 shares at 55.76, Chad says on Citigroup. Really, at 55.76? Wow, okay. Man, on the daily, Citigroup's starting to break out in a big, big way, but I don't know. In the short term, it's kind of overextended. Oh, girl. She's coughing and smiling. What's up? Not huge, up 355, Chad said. Yeah, for now. It'll look a lot better if it goes up a few points. You're looking at $1,000 a dollar here, so that thing goes to 57, 58. That's $2,000, 63, 62. You're talking about 5 to 7. Could be a fire play here, Chad. I actually like it. And you're getting in on a good uptrend, which is good. As long as this fire continues, you're going to catch that momentum good. Gengar said put a stop loss on that. Yeah, 100%. There's got to be one somewhere. For sure. But hopefully this momentum continues and you don't have to worry about it too much. I don't know. There's a gap on the daily, though. Hopefully don't try to fill that. All right, SPY. Still double topping. NVIDIA has a double top too. 633.90 to 634. Definitely a big area there. All right, 188. Come on. A lot of consolidation down here on Apple. That's a lot of consolidation. Yeah, let's go, Arthur. That's awesome. All right, Square, what are you doing for us here? Come on, Square. Ticker symbol SQ69. Support, my favorite number. Who would have thought? What a support. I put a trailing stop. Nice. All right, Square, don't break under here. Looks like it's trying to break down. DraftKings. Just still consolidating. Too much consolidation, I'd say. Zom trying to get back. All right, SM Bot, what do you got for us again? What do you got? Amazon. Don't forget they have earnings Friday, but the bot's calling out puts, and I'll say this, Amazon's starting to break under some pretty big areas of support here. Definitely watch them for puts too. I think they could be joining Apple in the red parade. Get ready. Seriously, I think this could be a great trade to follow here today. Maybe a quick scalp down to like 160 could be in the cards. Or lower even. I think even lower is, could easily happen. Come on, Amazon. Let's see it. Let's see it. You're up so much short term. I want to see the drop off. Can't wait till later in the week here. It's going to be 60-something degrees Thursday and Friday here. I'm going to love that. I'm going to get the car out and go for a drive one of them days. Looks like Thursday is going to be the nicer of the two, but both are nice. Chuck says Head and Shoulders on Amazon. It's close. It's close. Yeah, it's pretty close. Whoa, girl. You know, one weird thing is no one ever told me how much babies farted. I'll tell you that. Man. She's like a cannon, like a non-stop cannon over here. Hey, I really appreciate it though, guys. We got to 30 likes today. Let's go. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, guys. That's awesome.
All right, all right, all right.
Thank you, guys. 30 likes. And I didn't even have to beg for it. I'm just kidding. W's, yeah, let's go. Let me make it 31. Hell yeah. Now we're at 36. We might beat a 40 in a second. Damn, guys. Arthur goes, nowhere to go for 9 months will do that to you. I love that. Appreciate you guys, though, liking it up. Had a pretty good stream here today. If you're new here, make sure you give me that subscribe, guys. This is a separate channel from the normal Stocked Up YouTube channel, so the subscriptions really help us out. Look at Apple before you leave, please. For sure. AAPL. I'll probably be leaving in around 20 minutes or so, so we'll be here for a little while, Grim. Don't go anywhere, guys. 188 support on Apple. Yeah, I mean, it's down right around support. We got to watch that support. I think that it'll start to come back up here soon. I really do. It's getting a little bit overextended on the day to the downside. I think that this is a great area for it to bounce, and you know, it's right around that 188 spot. We talked about that as being a good target here. I think it's a good target. I think we should be taking profits down around this because look at what we're seeing. A lot of movement back up right around this spot. So I really like this area. Mainly, the main thing I'm watching is just waiting for support, and I think 188 is the big area. You can see on Bookmap, it was kind of bouncing right there too. Poor little girl has the hiccups. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. She gets them all the time, don't you? 2 more likes and we'll be at 40. Who's going to do it for us? Who are going to be the 2 people to like it? We got to hit 40 now. Now we're so close. All right, 4 chart setup. Bless you. Oh, she went for 3. Triple bless. You're triple blessed today, girl. All right, Tesla, 193 support intraday. Got to watch that here. If we break under there, that could be a fun breakdown opportunity. Meta, bouncing still. Not a big opportunity there. I don't see much. SPY itself could be big if it could get under like 490.30. 490.40. It just keeps bouncing at this support. I want to see this wick give out at 490.34. Let's get under there. Come on, SPY. I know you can today. Especially with the way Apple's been. But who knows? The market will probably be at new all-time highs by 2 o'clock. Yeah, you'll see it. SPY pump, Arthur said. Yeah, maybe. This support just keeps holding here. Over the past few days, whenever you buy up SPY on supports, it's been an amazing move. So that could be the case today, especially with Apple getting low and a lot of these stocks being pretty low on the day. Might not be a bad move. Yeah, not going to be bad. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on, Baba. All right, Baba's trying. Still consolidating. The China stocks are not doing too much here short term. JD, they're just falling off again. Every time everyone thinks the China stocks are finally going, they start giving it all back. I'll say this, though. This support coming up on China stocks, specifically BABA, right around 70 bucks. I think that's going to be an awesome opportunity. If you guys create an alert around like $70.20 on BABA, and we wait for this alert to hit, honestly, I think there will be a few opportunities. One, the first one, if you time it up good and you get in right as the support's touching on BABA in a few days, you can get into a nice swing play right there. Also, intraday plays, opportunities there too. If BABA comes down and touches that support, the day that it's touching it, go ahead and look to buy it up on that as it's touching. That's going to be an awesome opportunity. I'll be eyeing it up personally myself. I think that'll be an awesome spot for BABA. It's not always going to, hold up right there, but on setups like this on the daily, I've seen these stocks hold time and time and time again. And what that'll be forming is a bit of inverse head and shoulders here if that happens. So watch out for that move to come. It would be pretty sick. Looking for a bounce off 70 though, is what we're looking for. It's not going to be right away. Like I said, it'll be over the next few days. All right, Square tried today, but it's fallen off hard. Down to 68.60. Oh, no. Oh, no, guys. How's everybody doing this morning? You guys have a good commute to work and everything? Everything went well? What's everybody getting for lunch? Yesterday, I had a Big Mac. Last week, I think I had like 3 Big Macs. And guess what I'm having for breakfast today is sausage McMuffin with egg. Been loving the McDonald's lately. One thing I'm going to be pretty big about, though, is I'm not going to let my girl get spoiled with McDonald's all the time. You know. I don't want to have the kid that cries because it's not eating McDonald's for dinner. You hear that, girl? Yeah. Yeah, W for the McDonald's. Let's go. I know some people think it's gross, but I'll be real with you guys. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. And the Big Mac even has like a fresh type of taste to it. It's weird. Because of the lettuce and the sauce, and it even has a good fresh taste to it. Ooh, Boeing starting to come up, guys. Watch Boeing off this support. Don't forget about it. We were looking at it on Bookmap. BA, big level down there. Arthur said, just say no to the poison. You watch out, Arthur. Ronald's gonna come visit you. Thoughts of drove past McDonald's yesterday. The sign read, Double Big Mac is here. Love that, Jason. Hell yeah. Anytime you guys see McDonald's, think of me. Think of me. Remember the live stream. You'll be like, wow, it was that one guy on the live stream. Tom and his McDonald's. I couldn't imagine how much money was spent, Grim said. He ate only fast food DoorDash for 3 meals for like 2 years. Oh my God, Grim. That must have been a ton of money. Man, oh man. My problem is that I always want like meat for breakfast. I'm like a big meat connoisseur. I'm like a carnivore out here. I like the carnivore diet. I spent about $10K in total between DoorDash, Uber Eats, and McDonald's. Dark Knight said, oh my God, Dark. Arthur said health is wealth. Arthur, McDonald's is actually fairly, like, Big Macs are not that unhealthy, man. I don't know what you eat, Arthur, but I'll be real with you. A lot of other dishes are way worse for you than a Big Mac is. Way worse. Way worse. If I looked at your diet, I bet I could pick out multiple things that are worse. That's why I don't use DoorDash. I can drive 20 minutes for some Wendy's. Yeah. Oh yeah, oatmeal with peanut butter sounds pretty good, Xbox. Low key. Hey, 43 likes. I appreciate that, guys. Let's go.
All right, all right, all right.
Let's go. We hit the 40 number. Love that. Remember, if we hit 100, I gotta shave my head Friday. If we hit 100, I'll have to shave my head. I'll actually even be tempted to shave it live. Like, I might even have, like, my girlfriend shave it or something just to be funny, you know? That'd be pretty funny. I really doubt we'll hit 100 though, so that'll have to be a lot of work by you guys to have 100 be hit. You guys will have to like spam in Discord that Tom's gonna shave his head if you hit it, and uh-oh. Xbox is just gonna post it. I'll tell you, if we do it 100, I'll be pretty surprised. Lucid. About to run back up, they said. Let's see. LCID, it actually has some good movement today. Like it. I like it. Breaking 340 from yesterday. Hell yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good job, Lucid. Yeah, Lucid had a great move. Mike called this out on last night's video. You guys should have checked it out. Now up 11%. Had a great run above the high of yesterday. Great opportunities to enter to the upside here and had some great movement. So let's go, Lucid. Shout out to Mike there. Love seeing that. Oh, Snap. I was looking at Snap last night above 17. Got nothing like of the sort. Square continuing, but didn't continue to open. Oh, no. What are you doing, bot? Amazon puts on the bot here. AMZN. No, not bad at all. Look at that. 160 support. Come on, Amazon. Just give out already. Just give it up. Give it up. Once this breaks here, I think we'll see a great push down. 160.27, 160.30, right around there if it breaks. Watch for the breakdown. That's where the opportunity will be here on Amazon, I think. Just, it has to break. It has to break. It has to break. If it doesn't break, there's zero opportunity. It'll be real bad. Got my tea today. Tasting pretty good. I think she gave me the Indian tea today. You still got the hiccups, don't you, girl? Poor Lucid. It's been so bad over the past few years, but starting to come back alive a little bit. I'm glad to see that. DWAC is up another 6% today. Right on resistance, too. Man, Palantir, come on. How's SPY? All right, SPY is starting to come back alive. Look at that 1 minute chart. Got some green candles coming. 491. Hell yeah. That's some pretty fire movement right there. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. That's pretty fire. Great movement back on SPY here. Are we going to hit new all-time highs? Is it going to break out? How's Nvidia? How's Microsoft looking? Okay, not bad, but what about Palantir here? Good support at like 1685, starting to bounce up. Might not be bad for a dip buy on Palantir. Look at this. That's a perfect support, guys. You don't even have to look for it to go up all day. You could almost just try to trade it up into resistance around 1698 to 17 again, really. Great opportunities, especially with SPY moving. What is starting to fuel the SPY, though, guys? Like, is it the banks? It's got to be banks, mainly. I mean, those are just popping off. Citigroup is still going. I guess it's not up too much more from whenever we talked about it a few minutes ago, but still. Yeah, Wells Fargo, James said. Definitely those stocks, those bank stocks are really affecting it out there. It's pretty insane, actually. Tea with peach tastes good. Really, Gengar? I'll have to try that. Some peach tea? Oh, well, I've had sweet peach tea, but not like hot peach tea. To try that. Xbox goes, should I do the at everybody? No, no, Xbox. I don't know if I'll really be able to do that or not. I would do it. I don't know if I'd be able to do it live, though. That's the thing. James says Wells Fargo. You're scaring me, Xbox. You're making me think you're going to get people to do it now. If it happens, it happens, I guess. Mara, though, bouncing up off 18. Coming back alive. Oh, wow. Sure you can. Just do it on Wednesday night. Q&A. That would actually not be bad. That'd be a funny mix-up on those, wouldn't it? Slam Spin EDM said Mara. M-A-R-A. Let's see it. Starting to fall off pretty hard. Let's go look at Coinbase. All right, all right. What about BTC USD? That's not too bad either. 43,425, 43,500. Definitely not bad. Pretty big short-term resistance, even bigger up there at the top. You can see the double top going on. Very close to it anyways. Very close. You guys are amazing, though. You guys are amazing out there. Always thanks for watching the stream and supporting us out here on Stocked Up Live. You guys better smash that subscribe button. Let's go. I know most of you guys are subscribed, though, so. Don't unsubscribe by accident. Spy's running again? No way. Is it really? Oh, wow. It keeps going and then consolidating, like, right here. 491.35 is huge on that SPY. It's a big spot. All right, SM Bot, what do we got? What do we got? SM Bot is popping off right now. Just straight up popping off. Costco moving higher. Every bank you could think of. Like AXP, Visa, and I don't even know if you call those banks. And then Bank of America, JP Morgan. It's like, oh my God. Like, what in the flying? Wow. 5105 on Wells Fargo, about to make a new HOD high of day. Even Home Depot calls are on the bot. Google puts. It's pretty mixed out there because there's a lot of tech stocks all, falling off. Ooh, look at this. Apple started coming up off 188. Good freaking job to everybody who took those profits down there. If you took the profits down there today, great job. Great job. You guys deserve some strong dubs in the chat. I'm going to give you the W special out there. If you didn't take profits, learn from that a little bit. Learn from that. Sometimes these stocks start getting a little overextended like Apple was to the downside, and you got to start taking profits, especially whenever it gets down to a good target like we talked about, like 188. Great job to everybody out there. Let's go. Great job. I know a lot of people hit on that one. Great job. Let's go. All right, so what is on the schedule for tomorrow? Everybody's been waiting for it. Tomorrow, we are getting the FOMC interest rate decision at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And then guess who's speaking? Big Daddy Powell. I will have the event live right here on the Stocked Up Live channel. I will have the interest rate decision and the FOMC press conference going back to back. I'll have Powell on the screen with the market side by side. We'll watch that whole entire event like we usually do. Let's go, guys. I love Powell days. They are extremely fun. We always have some fun music. We got some fun traditions that we do around here for Big Daddy. I know some of you guys even get the Big Daddy beers going. The Powell beers. What's up, sweetie? What's wrong? You don't like Powell, do you? She don't like Powell. I always say this. People always hate on Powell, especially lately, because, he's like the master manipulator of the market. I hate to say it, but the Federal Reserves, their whole thing is to manipulate the economy and the market and try to get done what they need to get done. And somebody like Powell has a very tough job. He has to run a board of Fed governors who, at the same time, these members of the Federal Reserve, they all don't think alike. They all have different thoughts on things. They have different ways that different things that they're looking at in the market and in the economy. Sometimes their politics play a role. And whenever you think of politics playing a role, you'd say, well, how is that? Well, imagine this, all the Democrat people in there right now, they want rate cuts, because what are rate cuts going to do? It's going to make the market blast up. It's going to make the economy seem like it's doing better. And then that's going to in turn, just, give the market more room to go and help the market out. But at the same time, you know, Republicans might not want to do a cut because they might not want the economy to look good right now going into this election. They might want it to look a little rough, you know? And I know people say, well, they shouldn't play politics, and they're not supposed to, but they do, right? Powell at least is pretty, like, even-keeled on his politics, I feel like, but, you know, they are kind of, they have to, like, weigh what those governors are thinking and everything. Yeah, she's team yelling, Gengar said. Yeah, she started fussing for a minute. I'm feeding her now again. But, yeah, overall, the Federal Reserve, they have to try to do what they can without messing up the markets too much. Like, for example, you know, everyone hates on Powell from the transitory thing. They hate on him from whenever the market was going down in 2022. They hated on him this year when the market moves up. You know, it's like, it's okay. Some people are Powell haters, some aren't. I personally like Powell. I think he's all right. I really like that he's more even-keeled. You know, he's not really, he doesn't bring up politics. He doesn't get into any of that stuff. He lets Congress worry about that. I really like that about him. They keep looking at the data coming in. They're going to be trying to make the best decisions that they can, but obviously they don't always make the, you know, it's very difficult. Everybody always acts like if they were in that position, they'd be making the perfect decisions. In reality, they aren't. You know, everybody's a critic. Everybody can act like that they're right, but in reality, most people are not. I know a lot of people, like even Hunter, he doesn't like Powell. But, you know, would Hunter do a better job? He would probably tell you he would. But would he really? Probably not. You know, he probably wouldn't say that, or he would just say it as a joke maybe, but I know there's a lot of people out there that are Powell haters. Like the referees. Yeah, exactly. It is kind of like a referee Xbox. Exactly. The ref didn't make this call. Oh my God. The ref blew it. And it could be like then the refs all get together and then all 5 of them are like, oh, what did you see? Well, I saw this, I see this. Okay, well, 3 of us think it is right, 2 of us think it's wrong, and then they'll be like, okay, well, 3 of us voted, so it's right. That's kind of how it is. They got to vote and everything, and Powell's just the spokesman. Obviously, he's more than that, but that's his big job. IWM pump. Really? IWM, let's see. Yeah, great move back up. 198, 198.15. Hello. You're back. What's up? Zom calls on the bot. Which bot? Surgy Surge? Is that the one you're looking at? Got the Surge bot going? Let's see. Nah, SM bot. Yeah, Zom calls. 3 at the bottom there, the SM. Man, Zom is really ripping here today. Wow. Good job, Oil. Good job, Zom. How's Oxy and all the other ones starting to look too? OXY? Yeah, definitely good. Breaking above the recent resistance, 5860, 5865. Great breakout right there. That's a fantastic move. Keep it going, Oxy. Meta down to 402.50, starting to bounce up off that little support. Is this going to be a good support here for Meta? Will it be the good intraday support with SPY starting to bounce up? Will Meta be a good dip buy? That's the question. It could be a pretty good one, actually. Considering how it keeps going up lately with the market, I could see it doing pretty good. Arthur's been rocking Zom since it tapped 101. No way. Great job, Arthur. Yeah, Zom started coming back really well. Really, really well. I should have held my February calls on Zom from a while ago. I let them go whenever it fell under like 99 to 100 bucks. I think it was on Monday, January 8th, I let them go. Believe it was right around then, unless it was Tuesday the 16th. One of those, let him go. It started breaking support, but man, it would have came right back. Obviously, hindsight's 2020 though, and you got to stick with your plan. You can't always walk away a huge winner every day. You'll see people in Discord out there, you know, and they make it seem like all they do is win. They'll never talk about a loss. They'll never mention it. They'll never, you know, like, you know, I wish I could call out certain names, but I don't want to be mean. But we'll just say that there's certain ones out there that post all the time in there that, you know, act like they, you know how it is. Plan the trade, trade the plan. Exactly, David. Love it. I think SoFi is a bright future. Selling puts on this drop is a play. SoFi. Pretty crazy bank. All right, Boeing, let's see it. BA falling down to support, 200 bucks. Look at Boeing coming up, guys. Remember, we talked about this as being a good potential move on that bounce right there, and it looks like it actually is setting up to be pretty well. It's looking pretty fire. All right, guys. Well, hey, I think we're going to go ahead and call the stream here. Really appreciate everybody joining up today, though. We had a great time. We got Christina here with us to trade today. Tell him bye, sweetie. Tell him bye. Tell him bye. Come on. There she goes. That's her goodbye. All right, guys, we'll have a great rest of your day. Of course, like I said, tomorrow I will be live for the Powell event. So, you know, be ready for that. 2 p.m. Eastern time. I will be going live around 15 minutes ahead of that. So 1:45, 1:30 Eastern, sometime around there. That's when we'll be going live. So, of course, in the morning, too. So, tomorrow's going to be a big day. Don't forget about the earnings tonight. Microsoft, AMD, Google, and Starbucks. Even Electronic Arts down there. So, a lot of big companies. Those three, though. Microsoft, AMD, and Google. huge. All three big AI stocks. This could be big for the AI market in general. Other than that, have a great rest of your Tuesday. Hopefully I catch you guys all here tomorrow. Let's go.